Hi everyone, I just wanted to come on here real quick and make a quick video about my ear piercing since I recently just got a few done. I just want to share my experience. I'm going to talk about cost, pain, and the healing. Also, I'm going to give some advice that I think you guys should know before you get this. My triple Forward Helix, that is my most recent one. I've had it for a month now. The piercer really recommended me to get one done at a time, but for me, I felt like that was just too much of a hassle and I didn't want to do that. I have so much adrenaline pumping through me whenever I get an ear piercing that I just want it all done, like right then and there. So he started with this one right here. I would rate that for pain definitely a 2 out of 10. I barely felt it. The middle one I would rate a 4 out of 10. Felt just like a regular cartilage ear piercing. And the very top one, now my ear was already swelling up. I could tell in my ear felt like it was literally on fire. So when he went to go pierce that, yeah, it stung and I cringed a little. So yeah, I would definitely give that a 7 out of 10. I am a bleeder too whenever I get my ear piercings done, so he had to keep cleaning my ear piercings. That night, I did accidentally like turn on that side, and I woke up the next morning and I had little blood stains on my pillowcase, so I instantly cleaned it. The second day, I cleaned it at night and I was watching a movie or something. I felt something running down the side of my face, and I had like blood streaks running down the side of my face. It was coming from this middle one. I don't know why, but that one was such a problem for me. And it just kept bleeding and bleeding. I bled twice, I believe. Yeah, total, it bled twice. I couldn't get it to stop bleeding. So I took Vaseline and I put it around the piercing, and that was the only way I could get it to stop bleeding. And I've had no problem since. So, no problem, and it's been a month later, and I can sleep on it. No problem. Yeah, and I personally really like it, so if you're looking to get this done, I definitely recommend it. I paid $90 total. Yeah, so it wasn't bad at all. Next, my industrial, this one right here. It is my favorite ear piercing, and I love it. I paid $30, best $30 I've ever paid for in my life. And I had no problem. I rated the piercing total, I rated it a 4. It is 2 piercings. I give them both a 4. It felt just like a regular cartilage ear piercing. Shockingly, I didn't have any bleeding after I got it done. Of course, I bled when he pierced it. And I've had no problem since. I actually slept on it the very first night I got it done. And I had no problems. Easy to maintain as well. Next, I have this little guy all the way up here. Now, I've had this since I was 16. And I got this done at Claire's. That was this was my very first ear piercing. And I'd give that a 4. I give it a 4. Felt, you know, not that bad, little pinch, and it was done over with. It was done with a gun, and that was the only time I think I got this done with a gun. Yeah, it wasn't bad either. And healing, it healed pretty fast, so I had no problems with it. Next, I'm gonna talk about my Tragus. I think I paid $25 or $30 for this. I don't really remember. And it healed really quick. But my experience for this was really bad. I would give this probably a 6 or a 7. She had to re-pierce it twice. The first time she tried using a stud to put it through, and it just wasn't going through, she was saying, and so then she had to switch it and use a hoop. So she had to re-pierce it, and yeah, I don't know if it's because of the hoop that it healed so fast, but yeah, it healed really quick, and I actually slept on it the night I got it done as well. Yeah, so it was a good aftermath, but the experience, like getting it done, was really bad for me, and yeah, it wasn't a good one. These I have had since I was a baby, so I can't really talk much about that. This one I did myself, and I'm really not going to talk about that because it took me forever to pierce it, and I was shaking, and that's just a whole other experience on it. So, and yeah. So, moving on. I have my Daith done up here, and this was probably the same healing time as my Tragus. They healed both really quick. I don't know if it's because of hoops or something, but they both healed really quick. I had no problem, and I didn't have any bleeding after I got it done as well, and I paid 25 or 30 again for it. I don't know. Yeah, one of those. But yeah, and just slept on it the night I got it done. No problems with it, and I love it. It's great. And I always recommend like small studs up here. I had one that was like slightly bigger than this, and it started eating the back of my skin. So I had like a big dent in the back of my skin, and I had to take it out, and I thought I was going to close up because of that, and it didn't, shockingly. But yeah, that was really bad. I don't know if it was because when I went to go to bed, the pressure was just pushing down on my ear and kind of just eating the skin, and it was coming from the back, and I had a huge like dent. It was really nasty and gross. So I always recommend small like studs, and always like try not to like keep it, I don't know, tight, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, that was my experience. I don't know why that happened, and that probably happened probably a year ago. I don't know. That's my experience I had with that. So yeah, other than that, I've had no problems with them. And with this, I started recently putting like tea tree oil around my ear piercings because I was starting to feel little bumps, which I believe are called keloids, I think. So if you rub tea tree oil on it, they will go away. And yeah, no problem since. I plan on getting more ear piercings. Definitely done with this side. I'm almost done with this ear. I just want to get my conch done next, and that ear will be completed. I love ear piercings so much. Alright, so hopefully this was helpful, and I recommend all these ear piercings that I talked about because they're great. I love the way they look too. And yeah, alright. I hope everyone has a really good day, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.